pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Cheek. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd? And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off the play fake on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Quickly complete.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Finds his back in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's Peters. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bears are threatening on first and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's cheap. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. To the air on 2nd down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cheek. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cheek. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Running to Green.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Purdue.
Using his legs, it's Sanchez.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because...
There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the ground. He's got it again. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Punch it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and lead the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's cheap. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Bear offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.